Okay guys, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need paper and pencil and an eraser, just like we have in class. Alright, so the first thing that we're gonna do in this Lamborghini, it's real simple. I want you guys to try this, and then after you try it, I'm excited to see what you did. So make sure y'all bring it to class. I want to see what you did. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do for this Lamborghini, real simple. Just turn your paper, make sure it's landscape, so it's not vertical like this. Instead, it's landscape, okay? After we do this, we are gonna go right in the middle of our paper here and just draw me a line straight across, just like this. And as you see, I'm just kind of stroking my line across, right, just like this, and I'm not trying to do anything that's too hard, okay? So there's the line right there. After you give me this line, then I want you to bring it down here just like this, because we're going to draw a rectangle on this paper. Same thing over here, just a line straight down, just like that. The next thing that I want you to do is bring this line over like this, and then right when we get to about right here, like almost when the line's ending, just kind of curve it up just a little bit, just like that. So it's going to look like a lopsided rectangle on your paper, okay? The next thing that I want you to do is right over here in this corner, you're just going to come over just a little bit like this, okay? And we're going to do like a curved line towards the top like this. So we're just going straight up, and it's just kind of curving over, just like that. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw another line down this way like this, okay, all the way till we get about right here, and then I just want you to curve it down just a little bit more to meet that end right there. So you should have something that looks like this, and I know it doesn't look like a Lambo yet, okay? Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is I want you to come right here to this portion. So you have this part right here that's going to eventually be the window shield, okay? So I just want you to go up just a little bit from it, about right here, and I want you to do a curved line towards there, just like that, okay? After you do that, then I just want you to meet where that line is, okay? And I just want you to curve it down this way, just like this, okay? So this is what we got going on right here. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do from there is, so here's this point right here that we just drew for the top. I want you to come over to just a little bit to about right there. Okay, and I want you to draw me a line down, but instead of for it going like straight this way, we're going to make it kind of go this way, because remember, we're going to draw the window shield, and so you want to make sure that we're creating that curve right here so that you're able to see where that window shield is going to be. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go right from this window shield, and see this place right here where we just drew this. Do me a line, give me a line that's going to go straight down, straight across like this, okay? Just like this. Now we're going to draw another line that's going to meet this line, and so it's going to come like this, okay? And then we're going to take it down just like this, just like that. All right. Now for me, I don't feel like mine's quite long enough. That's why we make sure that we do lines that we can erase. I want mine to be just a little bit longer. Check yours and see if you want yours a little bit longer, but I do. So I'm just going to bring my line out here just a little bit. Then I'm going to bring this line down like I just had it, and of course have this line come over and meet it. And right here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to have my line come down like this, and then curve it back down. So I just made mine just a little bit longer because I didn't like the length. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to add the spaces where the tires would be. So this line that you see right here, you're going to just come down like this, and you're going to want this tire to start just like where that line is, okay? We're going to take it around. Don't worry about what it looks like right now. We're going to take it around, and we're just going to draw in exactly where we want that tire to be, okay? Just like that. Then we're going to come over here, and this tire, we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to kind of bring it around from here, okay? And then once we bring it around, same thing, we're going to put the kind of where we want the tire to be right here. So this is kind of what you got going on. It just kind of looks like a box car. That's what we need. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do for this Lamborghini is we're going to add in a few parts. So right here, we know the Lamborghinis have those kind of long windows. What I want you to do is I want you to put a line next to this line here. So we're just going to kind of go up till we get to about right here. So not all the way up, okay? Then I want you to bring this same line down just past this line right here, just a little bit, okay? And then from that line, I want you to start making your way over here like this, okay? Just like that. And then we're going to connect those two lines. So this window is going to extend out like that. All right? So this is about what it should look like. Just like that. Okay? The next thing that we're going to do for this is we're going to create this little side piece. Right where you see this line right here, just come over like this, okay? And draw a line that kind of slants up just a little bit, like this. All right? After we do that, follow that line. Don't draw it through, but just kind of follow that line and then place your pencil down, okay? So after you follow that line and you're placing your pencil down, we're going to take this line right here and we're going to take it all the way up to that line, just like that, okay? The next thing that we're going to do is I want you to put a line right here, okay? And it's going to do the same thing. We're going to take it on over here just like this. Now once you get these two lines into place, come over just a little bit, about right here. Let's put a line going up. We're just drawing that little side piece on it. This one right here, I think I put it over just a little bit too much. I'm going to scoot it to about right here. So just over just a snitch. Okay. After I put this line here, then I'm going to put a line from here going straight up to here. So just like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take a line over just like this, and I'm going to put the next piece going down just like this. So you should have something like this. All we're doing is placing the parts to the Lamborghini. That's it. Now remember, like I said, you can always erase. If you don't think that you like where something is, then you can always erase it. That's why we draw light, okay? The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add where the windshield is placed. So just right over here in this corner up here, just draw a line over like this, okay? Just like that, till we get to about right there. And then we're just going to come in, we're just going to follow this line straight down, just like that. So we're going to be creating that window shield and window separation right there. All right? The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in the lights. So right over here on this side area, just kind of curve your line down like this. So it's not straight down, it's not straight out, it's just kind of curved down just a little bit. Then we're going to do another one just like this and just kind of draw a little light right there on the side. So it should look something like that, okay? After we do that, right where this is, you're just gonna come over just a snitch, okay? And you're gonna put a line going this direction. Just like that, okay? After we do that, we're gonna jump over just a little bit. Same thing. Just draw a line kind of going in that same direction, just like that, okay? This light's gonna be a little bit different because the way the vehicle is turned. So we're gonna start from this point, about right here, and we're gonna kind of curve that line up, and then we're gonna make another line curve this way, like this. Bring down this line towards that one, just like that, okay? And bring it over to meet. So there, we have the second light, which should look something like this. Deja, do you mind turning on my light in my room? Let me see if that kind of helps. Not quite. That puts a shadow. Yeah, turn that off. Yeah, let's keep it like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna add these little bottom portions. And what we're gonna do is right where this line is, just draw me a line going this direction. So going into the vehicle. My line's a little thick, so I'm gonna erase it and do it again, like this, okay? After we draw that one, just draw another one. Just bring it down like this, just like that. I know you're all like, Miss Carson, this doesn't look like it yet. It's okay. It's gonna work. Right next to it, just put a little bit of a line right here, okay? Same thing from the bottom, just kind of put it up just a little bit there. And then from there, we're gonna draw a line kind of over this way. We're just placing stuff, that's all we're doing, okay? The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna draw another line just to kind of give us that space that we need. Right here, right at this very top, I want you to draw over like this. Then we're gonna draw down like this. Then we're gonna draw over again. I kind of want this space to be a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna erase this line and I'm gonna just draw this line forward a little bit more. Okay, just like this, so I can make this just a little bit bigger and bring it down like this. Okay, so that's what we're working with right there. It should look something like this. All right, so the next part that we are going to do is we're gonna start erasing some stuff. So get your eraser out, okay? And the first thing I want you to erase is the front part of this rectangle. That was the line that we were using to help us figure out where the vehicle was gonna go. So that's the first line I want you to erase, okay? After you erase that line, then I want you to erase this little piece that's right up here, okay? And then that's gonna make it where it creates just a little bit of space, okay? After that, come over here in this area and we're going to erase this line, because we're gonna start adding in some stuff. Then we're gonna erase this line, keep going, just like this, okay? And erase this back line back here. That's the first lines that we're gonna start erasing. Okay. The next thing that I want you to do is right here at this line, we're getting ready to turn this line into something. It's gonna look a little bit different. So erase this line through here. Okay. And this is what I want it to look like. So just like how we came through here, I kind of want mine to come out just a little bit more like this to give it a little more edge. So that's what I'm gonna do. Just like this. Okay, after we do that, then just kind of make your line dip down just a little bit, okay? Till you get a little bit past that light. let it curve up just a little bit, kind of like here. And we're going to take it all the way to the middle. So what would be the middle? Right here. Draw like a little line like this here, so you can kind of get a middle space. And we're going to take this, dip it all the way to that middle, okay? Then we're going to go up just like we just did. Same thing. All we're doing is giving it a nice looking hood, okay? Then we're going to go down just like we did and back up. So now we've just kind of given it that Lamborghini hood right there, okay? So after we do that part, draw me a little line. So we did this one that was coming down like this. Draw a line like this, okay? Now erase this line right here, because like I said, that's what we were putting for spacing. And erase this line right here, because that's where we were putting spacing. Then I want you to draw a line from here over towards that little piece, and we're going to kind of make it look like an arrow. So this is what it should look like right about now. Okay. All right. After we make that little piece right there, then I want you to erase this little area right here. So it should look kind of plain right there, like that. And I want you to draw a piece that goes down like this, and then we're going to take it over towards that, and it should look like an arrow, like that. Okay? After we do that, then we are going to draw another piece that's going to come down off of it. So kind of curve it out just a little bit. And after you do that, we're just going to take it down to that line that we got right there. Draw another line from right here. We're going to draw a line that's going to go up to that little center piece like this, okay? And then after we do that, we're going to curve it over and take it all the way over till we get to the line that we put right here. The next thing that we're going to do is you're going to erase this little bottom line right here all the way till we get to this little center piece. So right there, that's the only space you're going to erase. After that, come up just a bit and draw a line down, okay, and draw a line over. So it just took the line up just a little bit. And then after you do that, curve this right up to it. So it should look something like that. Okay? After we do that, you're just going to do the exact same thing. You're just going to draw a line down like this, okay? And you're going to draw it all the way over to that center line. And for the sake of mine, I think my spacing is just a little bit bigger than theirs, so I'm going to bring this one down. I'm going to bring it down to right here. Just like that. I like that better. Yeah, that looks better. And I'm going to bring this line down just a little bit here. Okay. And this line's going to come all the way down and create another little space. So it should look something like this. So the line, and it goes up, then the line's over and down. So that's that little piece. Okay. After we do that, then right up here in this area, all we're going to do is right next to this line, just kind of draw it over just like that. Then we're going to bring it forward just like that, and we're going to bring it down just to kind of give it a little depth, make it look like a light. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is, instead of it being a complete square, I want this line to match. So I'm going to bring it across like this and make that line match it. After I do that, I'm just going to put a little line next to that one. And a little line that's just kind of going up. Just like that. Now here, this line that we just brought down, just from that line, bring another little line down. Just like this. Alright. So this is what it looks like so far. Starting to look like a Lambo, guys. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this little circle part down a little bit where my tire would be. Okay, same thing over here where my tire would be. Just like a little circle. So now they're circles. And you know what? I want to move my tire over a little bit. I want my tire to be about right here. Yeah. Same thing with this one. I'm gonna bring my tire to about right here. Okay. I like that. The next thing I'm gonna do is bring this over and then round it off to make it touch this and bring it up through here. So this is what it should look like. So all I did was I took this line, I went over, and then I made it go up into there. Okay. After that, right below it, just kind of curve a little space like this and bring it down to the tire. Just like this. Okay. After that, we're going to kind of bring our pencil around like this, like it's an outside space, and we're going to meet it on this side and then get rid of that little space where that line would have been. So now we've just created this other little piece of the bottom portion of the vehicle. It's going upwards, and we're going to get right over here next to this next tire, and we're going to do the same thing. Curve it up into the tire space and down like this. So now we just created this little area. Okay. Then when we get down here, just like we did with this tire, same thing. You're just going to take a little and just curve it on down till you get to the tire. So it looks like the tire is underneath the vehicle, like that. Okay. Now, you can erase this back square part that we had put on the vehicle in the beginning. Okay. And for me, I kind of like mine to go out a little bit more. And so I'm going to come right up here where this tire is, and I'm going to curve this just a little bit. And then I'm going to go up and out like this. Just like that. Okay. After we do that, now I kind of know where my tire placement's going to be. I'm going to drop my tire down a little bit. And I'm going to start about right here so that that little space is open. And I'm going to bring my tire on down like this. And I'm going to curve it on out. Just like this. So this is the first tire that we just did. Get that tire in there. I'm going to do the same thing over here. So what I'm doing is I'm coming about right here. And I'm going to start bringing it around where I want my tire to be. Okay. I'm going all the way around. Just like this. Kind of let it touch this area right here. And when it touches this area, we're going to bring it, and it's not going to touch the back area. So it should look something like this. So it didn't touch here, it touched here, but it didn't touch right here. Okay. All right. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add in some of the window detail. All right, so what I'm going to do is this line right here that we drew, I want this line to come up like this and this window to curve all the way down to that line, just like that. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to add this little piece of the window. Just come down, just draw it down straight to this point like this. So it should be almost like a triangle right there. Let me show you. Okay. After that, come about right here, erase just a little bit of this line, and we're going to draw a line that's going to go up like this, okay? And then right next to it, draw another line that's going to go up like this. So this is what it should look like, okay? After you do that, we're going to draw another line that's going to go up and curved. So it should look a little bit like this, and then we're going to draw it over like this. Draw it going down, almost like we're going to put a little triangle piece at the tip of it. Draw it going down here, okay? And then we're going to draw it going across, just like this. And then we're going to draw a line going up like this, and then give me a line right across the front of it, just like that. Okay. After that, come over just a little bit and give me another line that's going to kind of curve but go straight down, about like this. Okay, like that. The next thing we're going to do is right next to it, just kind of jump over a little bit, draw another line that's down, and then over here in this space we're just going to draw a line that's over, take it down, make it turn just a little bit, okay, and then draw it straight up to make it look kind of like that. We're just spacing, don't worry about what it looks like, we're just spacing, okay? Alright, so the next part is right here. I want us to erase a little bit of this line, okay? And I'm going to make my piece just a little bit smaller because I want the spacing. So I'm just going to kind of curve this line down, and I'm going to go down a little bit like this, and then I'm going to take it up like this. Okay, so this line that's coming right here that you see, just get it kind of close to the tire and then take it all the way up to this little piece right there on the edge of that piece. So like that. Okay, so this is what we should look like so far, like this. Alright, who's ready for the next step? Okay, so right up in here, right when you see where these lights are, I kind of want to extend mine down just a little more. I'm going to erase this line here, and I'm going to bring my line up to about right here. I want a little less window, a little more of this. So I'm going to bring these right here, just like this. Alright, now this part is right here on this little tip edge of your first light. Okay, just draw a little line that's over like this, and then do it again just like this, and they're just going to kind of curve just like this, and same thing till we get to there. I want this to have like a little piece. Remember I told you guys that's why you have an eraser, so that you can erase. I like to do stuff the way I like it, so that's what I'm going to do. This is what I want my light to look like that. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is put the little symbol that the Ferrari has right here, okay? Put a little line, and it's going to meet just like that. Now, this part right here, don't rush this part I'm about to show you. Like, let yourself do it, because it's what's going to make the inside of these things look really cool. So I'm just going to bring this over and make it just a little bit wider. Just like this. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. You're just going to take your pencil and you're going to do really little lines like this. So they're going to go just like this, like little stripes. They don't have to be perfect. So you're just going to take them and you're going to do just like this. So this is what it should look like. Then turn your pencil, okay, and do it the other way. So now I'm going to do it up like this. Just a bunch of lines that are going to go across just like this. So it should look something like this. Then just take your finger and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay? Same thing over here to this area. We're just going to do these lines and they're just going to go across like this. Okay? And we're going to flip our paper over and we're going to do them this way, just like this. And we're going to take our finger and just smooth it out just a little bit. The next thing that we're going to do is do that same thing over here. So we're just going to take our pencil, do the lines down like this. Just go, 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 go. These are light lines. Okay, then we're going to take our pencil, do the same thing. Just put a bunch of lines across each other. Take your finger, smooth it out. So this is what it should look like right now. Just kind of like this. I know that seems weird. And then the next thing we're going to do is right over here by this tire, we're just going to put a little piece right here. Just like that. Up here by this line, we're going to put the doorknob, or door handle, whatever, since it's a vehicle. Take it over, just like this. Okay? For this window, I just want us to make this window kind of work here. So we're just going to take it around, bring this part of the car around, and we're going to shape it kind of with this window. And now I'm going to take this window right here, erase this little piece, and then I'm going to bring this piece all the way down to that right there. Now this little line that we had that was creating the space, erase this line. Okay. Now we're going to take and we're going to put a line right next to this one. So it's just going to be really thin, and we're going to take it up like this. Okay, and then after we do that, take it around and follow this window with the line. Follow this window all the way over with the line, just like this. Now we're going to create a line next to this one and a line next to this one, okay, and a line next to this one, all the way down. So it should look something like this. Okay, now because I kind of see how I got it, now I'm going to shape my top. So I'm going to take this line right here off, this very first line that we drew. Remember when we were drawing the top of the vehicle? I'm going to take that off and I'm going to kind of shape it the way I want to. So from this line here, I'm going from here and little space across here, and once we get to about right here, we'll give it a little more space, okay, all the way until we get about this area through here, like this, and then we're going to start taking it down till we get to there. And so now I just created the top of my vehicle. Just like this. And I'm going to thin this line out. That's why we have erasers, right, guys? All right. So, the next thing that we're going to do is draw a line right here. Okay? And I want this one, come in. I want this line to go down like this. Come in. So it should come across just like this. Just like that. Okay. The next thing that we're going to do is from here, we're going to draw a line that's going to come over this tire. So bring your line all the way here, okay? And then we're going to bring the line down to this line here. And then after that, just do the line straight down like this. So that's what it should look like. Something like that. Okay. After that, let's just add a little features into the lights. Just a little bit. Just look like it's kind of echoing. Okay, here, here, here. Okay. And put some little dots here and a dot here because we're going to be making these tires. I think now right here you can kind of work yours and just kind of see exactly how you want it. I'm always changing stuff to what looks good to my eye, and so I just advise you to do the same. So now that's what mine look like. I'm gonna bring this line over just a little bit. Just like that. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to draw a line around these tires. So start about right here, and it's a thin line. It's not thick. Just take it around and follow that tire all the way until you get to the wall right here, and then we're going to stop. So it should look something like this. Okay, go over here to this next one and just do the exact same thing. Just start about right here, and you're just going to follow it all the way around till you get to that wall, like this. And so now that's what that back tire looks like. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to darken my lines up a little bit so that you all can kind of see what I'm doing here a little bit better on the camera. I'm still not happy with this area, so I'm just going to go up and take it down like this. Okay, now let me kind of darken these up just a little bit so that y'all can kind of see the outline of the vehicle here. I just want y'all to be able to kind of see it a little bit more, what I'm doing here. Okay. You can let Bucky in so he can quit crying at the door. My dog. He's crying at the door because he won't see in. He's such a big baby. Okay. Alright, so y'all can kind of see what it's starting to look like here, right? Okay. Okay. So this is what it's starting to look like right now. It's starting to look like a Lambo. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on these tires a little bit. And the way that you do these tires, oh, real quick, just go through here. I forgot to show y'all this. Just kind of put that down, a line down straight through there. Do the same thing going through here like this, and then bring it around and put another line down, and then just kind of make this piece right here curve just a little bit. I forgot to do that part, sorry. So something like that. I did that super dark. Okay. Alright, so just like that. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to work on these tires a little bit. Right here, just kind of draw, almost like a draw on a flower, but just kind of like this, and just do another one here, okay? And we're just going to do this all the way around. Just put another one there, one here, and one here. Almost like a flower. Do the same thing over here. So there should be like 5 of them. Okay? Something like that. Those are real simple to do. Just like that. And then right in between them, just kind of put a little piece like this, like little triangles in between those. Same thing over here, just put little triangles in between them. Just like this. Alright, I'm going to make these even lighter. Make this one even lighter with my finger, just using my finger. I'll make this lighter. Okay. Then this part right here where your tire is, just kind of darken that up where your tire is. Darken it up through here in that little open space that you have. Darken it through here where that open space is that you had. Same thing over here. Darken this space up here. And darken this little space down here. Oops. I went a little too far in. Okay. Just like that. And you have a Ferrari. You have a Ferrari. It's that simple, guys. That was the quick way to do it. You can just go in and, you know, you can kind of add in some shading, like if you wanted to go through here and just kind of shade this area right here, use your finger to kind of shade. Or you can color, you know, if I wanted to, I'd probably shade right up in here. I'd shade this whole window a little bit so that the window's just not like super white and it has like a little bit of a glare to it. You see that? You know, just go through and add this little piece right here on the door, and you know, a little bit through here, add a little glare on there on that window. And then after you do like the shading stuff that you're gonna do, you see how I'm just kind of going through and I'm just adding these little pieces, and I'm gonna shade through here. Okay, after you would go through and you would do that shading, then the next thing that you would do is just go through and darken everything with your pencil. That's it. So I would just go right through after I'd shaded it, and I would just draw lines, real, you know, dark lines. I'm applying pressure, but I'm not applying so much pressure that, you know, I'm breaking my pencil or anything. So just kind of go through, get your lines on there nice and dark before you get ready to color it. And it's nice to add that shading before you get ready to color because it kind of helps your coloring. At least it helps mine. Yep, just go through, darken those lines like I showed y'all. See how I'm doing this? I'm just going through, darkening my lines. Just like this. Yep. Now when y'all do these, I want to see how you did. So bring them to class and let me see how y'all did. Okay, so this is my Lamborghini. Just like this. Bring yours to class and let me see what yours looks like. Alright guys, I had fun. see y'all next week.